Hello everyone, it's Monica here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with another Tag Tuesday collaboration. It's an open collaboration hosted by Shirley, handmade by Shirley, and we've got weekly prompt, and the prompt for this week is woven. So I got this paper pad which I had in my stash for a very long time. It's, as you can see, by Crafter's Companion, and I had a lot of strips, so I picked those two papers and I cut them into very thin strips. They're about a quarter of an inch and by I think 6 inches, so I'm going to use them. I've got my tag cut from the same die set by C6. I've got those flowers from my free digital collection, and I've got a piece here which I'm going to use maybe to punch some of those butterflies. So let me see what I can come up with, and so let's try to do the weaving technique. I haven't done it for a very long time, so it's going to be a little bit challenging to find a way to do that. Maybe I should have actually picked 3 different colors. So it's basically something like this, and then we need to find a different one in that color which will go that way, and continue until I get a nice pattern which I can use on my tag. So I'm going to continue that, playing with that. I think I'm going to fast forward that bit of video so you can still watch me, but it's hopefully not going to be that long. And so as you can see, this is what I've created. You could see me adding a little bit of glue in some of those places, not all of the places, and I think that's more than enough. So now I want to work on my background. So I've got this re-inker for the 49er Market ink pads, and this one is in Pink Lady. So I was thinking to use that on my tag. So let's try, because I haven't tried this color yet. So I'm going to put a little bit. I'm going to actually put just a bit, and then I'm going to spray some water. If it's going to work, yeah. I don't want my background to be very dark, so let's see. Hopefully that's going to be light enough for my liking. Yeah, I like that. I just didn't want to add too much. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to dry it off, and maybe I will add another, because I picked another 2 colors. I've got that frosty as well, and maybe that will look good as well. So what I will do, I will dry it off and then I will be back. So now I'm going to do exactly the same with this one, and this one is called Frosty. So I think it will add a little bit extra to that background, which looks already quite nice. I like that. I think this one maybe will be a little bit too dark, but let's see what's going to happen. So that's why I love using different mediums, because I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see, maybe I can add a little bit more. Maybe I will do some splashes with that. So let me dry this off. So as you can see, the background is done. It's nice and dry. So let me add here that woven pattern, and I'm going to trim the excess once it's actually stuck down. Then I will see if I need to add some more or not, but I hope it's going to be nice. So I'm going to add the glue on those strips which way? This way. I wanted to have the darker color going upwards. And this part will be actually going towards the corner. So that should be nicely adhered. All those strips should be nicely done as well. So let me cut off the excess. So it's so simple, just turn it over, cut the excess off, and I've got a little bit of glue on my mat, but that's fine. And then I can actually cut this part off, and then I can add the glue. So that's nice. I can just double check if it's nice and straight. It's fine. So now just I'm going to leave them up and add the glue. So I hope you're going to check out other ladies taking part in this collaboration. Of course, Shirley as well. Use the hashtag #AttackTuesday to share your projects as well on social media, and you can tag Shirley, you can tag me if you want, so everyone can see what kind of project you've created, because we will really want to see your tags. And I think it would be nice to add a little bit of inking on the edges. So I've got the same ink as I use on the background. So it's this Frosty. So I used Frosty as a re-inker to add that interest on my background. And now let me just, everything is falling, but that's fine. I'm going to add a little bit around my tag as well. So you can see that it's going to merge the whole project together. And then I'm going to add the embellishments, and my tag for this week will be finished. Maybe I should have picked the darker color, but I really wanted to use the same one as I use on the background. And of course I will need to add a bit more glue. I can see some of those strips are coming off a little bit, but that's fine. So let me put away my ink pad, and now I can play with those flowers and leaves on top of my tag. Okay, this one is done. So I'm happy with that. I really want to do the whole as well before I do anything else, and for that I need to find a center. I put a dot already, but now because of all the layers it's all covered up, so I need to do it again. It's roughly here. So just pick the bigger one. So that's done. And actually I should have used what I'm using. I'm using this circle punch, and I need to find this cream cardstock. And what I'm doing, instead of actually die cutting that, I'm actually adhering on top of this one. See, I should have done it in a different way, but it's done now. So I'm going to put that one now, and then I will wait a little bit until it will dry completely. So now I can focus on the composition. So I've got some tulips from my collection, and I'm going to use them to decorate my tag. So let me see how I want that. I just cut off that end, it's just too much. So maybe I'm going to put it like so. Okay, so glue it down. And another one, why not? Put it down a little bit. And then the leaf. So I can have like two tulips coming out of that leaf, and then I'm going to put another one here, and that will go this way. So I'm going to create like a cascade of tulips on the side of my, and I shouldn't have covered the woven pattern, but this is how it is. I'm going to try to show it off a little bit more. Yeah, you can still see it. So now this one is done. Let me just create another hole in this one, just to hopefully that's in the center. Oh yeah, that's nice. And what I always do, just to make sure that it's nice and round, I just put my pencil inside and just twist it a little bit to make it nice nicer looking a little bit. And now it's time to put like a quote, which I think it would be nice to have. I like kindness, or have imagination, inspire. Those are all good ones. And I really wanted to use white one this time because I keep using black ones. Inspire. Let's see how this one will look. Shall I put it down here? So as you can see, my tag is completely finished. I've added few elements off camera. So as you can see, I added those gold dots, and these are made using that golden rod stickers by Ranger. And I also punched two butterflies, and I added the same stickers in the center. I think it looks much better right now. It kind of, I filled up the space on my tag, and I hope you like it. So let me know, what do you think about this tag? Are you going to give it a go? Are you going to use that prompt for this week Shirley prepared for us? And hop over to Shirley to check out what she's created. I know that she already shared her video. I know that Anne, Carrie and Andrea, they shared their videos as well. So check them out and see how they used a woven prompt for their own tags. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your lovely comments, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing so you're not going to miss any new upcoming videos. I hope you like this little tag. Let me know, what do you think about it, and I will see you in my next video very soon, probably tomorrow. Bye for now.